let's see what cards I picked out. This was a fast little thing I did. We have the Page of Swords. We have the King of Cups. We have Judgment in reverse. We have the Ace of Wands in reverse. So, let's see. We have a lot of stuff going over. So we have a love, relationship, passion, or care, priorities, and affection. This could be passion in the wrong places, relationships which are not fulfilling, not knowing where your heart lies. There could be a sense of lust here over somebody who's curvy or has all colored hair but black, heart-shaped face, passionate, happy, and loving person. There's also a message, news of visitor sports, coming and goings on of a particular thing. Unhappy messages, terrible news, unwelcome visitors, things leaving your life before you're ready, losing at sports, post, going missing, being a little MIA with certain things. And also we have your overwhelming need to be a next level sexual addiction may lead to superficial connections. Can create a lot of regrets for things that you've said or shared with others, secrets, or feeling as if you'll never be understood by others. There's also a sign that speaks of creative artistry, emotions, talent for singing, music, or other art that would leave a mark on the world. You prefer to focus on creative expression, so others definitely see you as a complete original person or a unique individual or a unique artist. There's a strange, sensitive, unknown thing about your personality, though, that people can't really touch, see, or know about. And it could be the other person, too, that's talking in this, but I feel like you might be a little bit of a untangible subject at the moment. So we have somebody here who is a bit of a page, right? So they're compassionate, telling the best advice, solving issues, expressing creativity. We also have the King of Cups, which is calamity, manipulation, clarity, and control, depending on others, fighting for passion. I think there might be two people here fighting over you. So we have Judgment in reverse. We have doubting oneself, logic, and problems, cannot make a decision, delays. So there's a lot of delays. It could be with your person. They could be delaying something that's inevitable, or they might be delaying it because of money reasons, financial reasons, or just not being available for a committed relationship. So lack of motivation, disturbing event, feeling sick, self-doubt, and stagnation. Again, it's, you can help a few people, you can't help all people. But I feel like in this, you're wondering why there's stagnation going on in your own life, their life, everybody's life, and you can't reach out to them, you can't talk to them, because like they haven't walked into your life yet. And if they are in your life yet, there's a lot of shit going down that's not good. And they might not be telling you about this, and there might be a lot of like misstates or miscommunications, or they're ignoring you for some reason or another, or it's just not equipping to what they're doing in their life at the moment. Usually attraction happens when like attracts like, or like attracts what you need in your life, which is interesting. Law of attraction, man, it's like all over the place, because there's some chemistry to it. It's not all just, two magnets getting together. It's chemistry, it's knowing what's going on, and it's like having that like solution to a problem, you know what I mean? So it's not all magnets. Gotta love a siren in the middle. But I just feel like you might be going through a lot of stuff yourself. You might want to live a relationship. They might want to live a relationship, but it's not coming together as it should. For some reason or another, there could be an arrest. There could be some type of warrant for somebody's arrest. There might be a lot of things on trial at the moment. Somebody might be going through a divorce. There's also a third party involved. It could be an ex. It could be somebody who's like a roommate or a neighbor. There could be a lot of gossip. But I just think that it's coming down to like what you want and what the other person wants, and those two things have to come together at some point, because something has to break. It's either restraints, something, that you can't change, or something else. There has to be some type of oddity that comes out of the blue that brings you both together, either out of distress or out of need. Because it's not going to happen just willy-nilly walking down the street one day. But there has to be some type of need that you give to the universe that you want to manifest into your own life. With a lot of these readings, you have to understand that it is subjective to the people that it involves, and anything can change in a minute's notice under any sort of circumstance that may change the events of time, or the events can change. It's funny how the world works, but anyway, so depending on what you need out of life and what you expect out of a relationship, it is changing. The things that need to come into alliance are changing. And to be honest with you, the person that you find as your ideal person could actually be stopping the actual person from coming into your life, which is an interesting take on it. But I think there is somebody else that's more fitted to the situation that you're going through, or that you've been waiting on to happen, that would be more of a better bet than the one that you're waiting on. I don't know. It happens. It happens to the best of us. I've been waiting on my significant other for a long time, but the thing is that I already know that has closed. I knew that on probably second year I was doing this, so it is what it is. But in your case, there's a lot of possibilities coming to the surface. Pretty soon, all of these are going to be this is probably 7 of Cups pretty soon. When you start watching more of these readings, you're going to see like the 7 of Cups will start showing up, because you're going to get a lot more choices, or you're going to get a lot more options of what you want to do with your life. It's either going to be love options, or it's going to be career options, or points in which like you can experience different events that will change your perception. And so there's that too. So I just feel like you need to know what you want, because that would change what you're attracting to. And you can manifest that easier than having it kind of open to whatever comes will come, But a lot of people do that. And they're like, why haven't I met my person? It's because you were too open to the possibilities of what could happen and what would happen, instead of what you wanted in the first place. It's a very Anansi the spider type thing. He wants everything. He spreads himself too thin, and then he's stuck not getting anything. So you kind of have to know what you want. Anyway, hopefully this helps somebody's situation out, and you kind of know what you want, like what you can, hold up your end of the bargain. Like, what is your normal life looking like, and would you want something that would elevate that to the next level, or do you want somebody that would kind of be even keel with you? Somebody who was raised around the right things, where you're not explaining what stuff is, you know? Like if you were born in the ghetto, you don't want somebody who like doesn't know what the ghetto is. You don't want somebody who doesn't know what, you know, certain things are. But you kind of want to be relatable to that person in that way. Or if you were born into like privilege, not too many of us are, but you want somebody who's kind of on that level or a step below that, so then it's not like you're explaining stuff to them, and like money is like just extra. It's not like a lifestyle where like you have to spend all your money in one day or something. You know what I mean? You don't want that culture shock of having money from somebody who doesn't have money, you know. It's not something you want. You want somebody who's conservative, probably saves a lot of money, or sees money as like, you know, I have to earn it, make it, and then use it, you know, that type of person. But you have to know what you can withstand in order to get what you want or manifest what you need. Um, and it takes a long time for people to understand that. With a lot of these other tarot readers, they're like, oh, you can manifest anything. Yeah, you can, but technically there's a lot that could go wrong with that. You have to manifest something that's within reach, but it's not too far left field, you know. You want somebody who's sustainable to your lifestyle. Or stuff that you grew up around. You can relate to them on that level. You know, you need somebody who's on your level, but is willing to build, grow, and manifest with you the better things in life. With other YouTubers and people. Listen, there's a lot of fake in the world. You have to understand what's real, sustainable, and tangible in life. You can't always want the pie in the sky things, you know. It's not going to work. Anyway, I'm going to leave it here. Hopefully this gave you some type of thing. Right now you might be going through a lot of different things, trying to figure out what you want to do with life, figure out how to solve a problem, or trying to figure out what's going to happen in the long haul. Like, what are you thinking about next year, or maybe in the couple years that are, you know, behind that. But you have to figure out a plan. Figure out what you can have out of a relationship. Figure out what you want to do as a person, whether it's religious or otherwise. People that are more religious than others, they kind of get where I'm coming from. Some people that are part of like the working class, the blue collar, white collar class, they know what I'm talking about. And some people that watch too many YouTube videos that are not of age to understand money or what has to go into make a resolve in your life, it's a test and go, you know, it's what works and what doesn't. And a lot of times that's not the best type of lessons you should learn. You should learn about what the cost of money is, what money is valued at, not this digital money thing. That's where we get into trouble, you know. But anyway, this is where I leave you. A lot of food for thought. But yeah, just remember, like, you can manifest anything you want, like Tiger Lily said in one of her videos. But you can also manifest the wrong thing, and that's not good. You have to manifest something that is tangible in your life and is within reach of your own destiny. Okay, let's be more subjective. But yes, just remember where you come from, where somebody else that could come into your life will come from, and if it's going to be a bearable situation. Because if you come from the ghetto and they come from a life of privilege and you try to build a house together where they think money's no option and you're the one that's the breadwinner, supposedly, that could be a problem. They could be spending money on frivolous things, you could be spending money on necessity. It might be a bit of a problem because the bank account will run out before you even pay the power bill. Could be a bit of an issue. So just keep that in mind. Mindfulness. All right. Later.